President Donald Trump is announcing on Truth Social, the great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and his family. Charlie, we love you. Charlie Kirk, according to the President of the United States, is dead.
No security checkpoints. It's a very open campus. It's very much a commuter campus. Come on, Orem, Utah is one of the safest places on the planet. And so we just don't have these types of things. We don't have murders, let alone shootings, let alone something of this magnitude. And like I said, there was a light police presence. I'm sure, I hope, there were some undercover people. Charlie has his own a bit of security, but not to deal with, a couple thousand people that were there to see Charlie. They had microphone challenges because there were so many people, they couldn't get all the volume that they wanted. People are having a hard time hearing. But I think when this story is written, I don't think it was a coincidence that the shot rang out when he got a question about transgender mass shootings. That maybe, hopefully I'm wrong. I'll probably get criticized for jumping to conclusions, but I'm just telling you, in the 30 minutes or so, I thought, wow, I don't think that's a coincidence, but we'll see.
That's a lot of people, Utah, I'll tell you what. All right, we're going to get started, everybody. You know how it works. Question and answer. Also, thank you to Lane from YRE5. That was great. Really appreciate it. And we're going to be here for a couple hours. Get comfortable. Bring the best libs that Utah has to offer.
I mean, it's just another horrible act of political violence that has no place in our country. I mean, it's just not kind of a loss of words. It is, a horrendous thing to see, and it happens all too often. I'm thinking about him and his, family, and I hope, Thor, they makes a recovery from this.
I saw him just go over to the side, so everybody then dispersed and ran into the buildings or all over. But so I went toward Charlie, and then pretty soon they got somebody. The police arrested someone. They were dragging him all the way down.
And we want to let everyone know in regards to the arrest, the Associated Press is saying that the person that was taken into custody by the authorities is not believed to be the suspect in this matter. So that goes to what that witness was speaking to right there. But again, Charlie Kirk, 31 years old, has been shot and killed in Utah. I'm staying on top of it.
And again, Charlie Kirk has died after being shot at Utah Valley University. You heard John mention there that he welcomed debate, wanted to engage on college campuses, was known for his conservative views, though he welcomed people from the other side of the aisle and tried to engage with them, engaging in debate, heated debate at times. And in fact, as John mentions, it was during one of those questions, one of those debate-like moments that this horrible event played out in Utah today. Let's get the latest on the suspect, because for a time, school officials had said a suspect was in custody, but police at this hour say the suspect is still at large.
A couple of people who were there, witnessed this incident, are being interviewed. Let's see if we can listen in.
Sure yet?
Yeah,
we're trying to figure it out.
We're trying to figure it out. We're walking back. We're trying to walk back.
We're trying to see if they'll let us in to get across.
Yeah.
And again, sorry if I'm repeating the question.
No, it's okay.
What do you think this, shooting is going to impact? I think on a broader scale. Do you think it's going to kind of cause an uproar or anything?
Well, from what I'm hearing, if it's true, the guy who got shot, he was a pretty big influence in whatever was going, like the their agenda, right? So if I don't know, I hope it all like gets figured out, and I really don't want this to happen again.
Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. From what I heard, it was a sniper from a long ways away. So I don't know. I think the focus of this should probably be on probably some sort of gun control or something like that, so that things like this can't happen again.
Anything else? Thank you guys so much for doing that.
Thank you.
Also breaking news right now, at least 2 students have been wounded in a shooting at Evergreen High School in Colorado. That's about 28 miles outside of Denver. Police say the gunfire started just after 3 p.m. our time. Sheriff's office confirms the students were taken to the hospital while the school remains on lockdown. Right now, no one is in custody. Parents are being urged not to go to the campus as this is still an active shooter situation. We're expecting to hear from police in the next 30 minutes. We will bring that information to you as soon as that comes into our newsroom.
That's obviously very preliminary.
Okay.
We did get a statement from Governor Polis that came in just this moment. I'm going to read it to you verbatim. It's not very long. I am closely monitoring the situation at Evergreen High School and getting live updates. State troopers are supporting local law enforcement in responding to the situations. Students should be able to attend school safely and without fear across our state and nation. We are all praying for the victims and the entire community. That's an early statement from the governor. It's something that you would expect, but obviously a lot of attention from the state on this situation.
Sure. And in terms of the state's role in this, we're now getting a lot of reaction on X from politicians on both sides of the aisle. From Senate Majority Leader John Thune, for instance, quote, "There is no place in our country for political violence, period, full stop. Please join me in praying for Charlie Kirk." From House Speaker Johnson, "Please join us in praying for our good friend, Charlie Kirk." From Steve Scalise, "Please join me in praying for Charlie Kirk after this senseless act." DNC Chair Ken Martin writes, "I'm horrified by the news coming out of Utah about the attack on Charlie Kirk. Political violence has no place in our country, not now and not ever. Praying for him and his family." Here in California, Governor Gavin Newsom saying, quote, "The attack on Charlie Kirk is disgusting, vile, and reprehensible. In the United States of America, we must reject political violence in every form." And from former Speaker Nancy Pelosi, quote, "The horrific shooting today at Utah Valley University is reprehensible. Political violence has absolutely no place in our nation. All Americans should pray for Charlie Kirk's recovery and hold the entire UVU community in our hearts as they endure the trauma of this gun violence." And from former Vice President Kamala Harris, quote, "I am deeply disturbed by the shooting in Utah. Doug and I send our prayers to Charlie Kirk and his family. Let me be clear, political violence has no place in America. I condemn this act, and we all must work together to ensure this does not lead to more violence."